In this session, I would like to talk about the knowledge, how to know your mind is in the wrong condition. This knowledge will give you the answer why you feel unhappy, why you feel uncomfortable. And when you have this kind of knowledge, you have ability to start to end the suffering in the mind, little by little. And maybe one day you can be free from all suffering. And one day you can attain the enlightenment. So there are some steps that you can solve the problem in your mind. The first one, you need to understand the condition first. If you don't know your mind in the good direction, good condition, or the wrong condition, you cannot solve any problem. So when you have the basic knowledge, second step, observe your mind. In this step, we have talked about many tools that you can use to detect your feeling, to detect some condition in your mind, like the awareness, mindfulness. Awareness is like the detector. You check the feeling in your mind, and you know what is the feeling. And in this session, I will give you more detail. And when you practice awareness more and more, it's very continual. So you improve from the detector to the automatic detector that called mindfulness. When something wrong happens in your mind, you know it right away. And after the observing, you know, oh, your mind is right or wrong. And you can start to investigate. What is the cause of this suffering? In this step, we need more knowledge. We're going to talk after this session. And then we come to the solution, how to deal with the body and the mind. Solve the problem in the body level and in the mind level. So what is the condition in the mind that tell you that, oh, why you feel uncomfortable, why you feel unhappy? What is the type of suffering in your mind? Actually, the type of suffering in the mind sometimes it comes from the body. If our body feel uncomfortable, the mind will feel not good. The mind will feel worried because the body is like suffer or in the not good condition. So sometimes we feel hungry, thirsty, we feel warm, we feel cold. Body have pain, body feel tired, body feel uncomfortable. And the very common, we getting old every day. And we cannot avoid this condition. It's normal. Our body is impermanent. And sometimes we get sick, small illness or serious illness. This kind of condition in the body affect the mind. That is one of the type of the suffering in the mind. But this type is quite easy to detect. And you have a lot of options this day. You can go to the doctor. We trust our body with the doctor. And we take care of our mind to be clear and bright in the positive side. Things like, I will be happy. I will be healthy. I will relieve from the sickness. If you do both body and mind, the treatment will be very effective. The other type of suffering in the mind, separation from your loved one. Oh, it's very painful because when we have someone that we love, we want to stay close to that person, but sometimes we separate from our loved one. Maybe they are moving out. Sometimes if maybe they pass away, very sad, and we feel lost. Why we have this feeling? Because we have the attachment. We love someone, we build the attachment. There are some of the adjustment in the expectation that can help you to understand more about our life and our mind. And when you adjust your expectation, it will decrease the feeling of attachment. The first one, the real nature of body and mind and life. Life is impermanent. Nothing stays permanent. Everything changes all the time. Today we're happy with our loved one. Tomorrow, next month, next year, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, even 100 years from now, we need to separate. That is nature. So adjust expectation and use the time efficient and more meaningful. If you stay with your loved one, take care of them well. Build a good relationship. Tell them that they are very important for you and you really love them. Make every day, every moment meaningful and happy. So adjust expectation and use time more efficient. And when the time passes, you have the right expectation, this feeling of attachment will be better and better. The other type of suffering, you meet with people that you don't like. Oh, in our life, we meet a lot of people. Some people make our life easy, but some people make our life difficult, and we don't like them. But sometimes we cannot avoid them. So when we meet them, all the information come to the sensation, come to the mind. We see them, we hear them speak something not good, and we feel suffer. We feel unhappy. Actually, this feeling come from impurity in the mind and sensation from that person. So there are two strategies. If you meditate, you can decrease the impurity in the mind. The anger decrease, delusion decrease. So even you have more information come to your mind, you will not feel much upset because the quality of your mind has been upgraded. And if you don't reach the good level of meditation yet, you need to avoid information that come to the mind. Keep some distance. Protect your mind. And then when you have time, clear your mind. Practice meditation. Use the breathing technique. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Make your mind calm down. Make your body more comfortable. Or you can use the positive mantra to add some positive energy to the center. The other type of suffering, we want something. We expect something. We expect someone to be like this. We expect something to be like that. But everything not go in our way. Not go our way. People is very different from what we expect. Thing is not go like we expect. We want something, we cannot get it. Oh, we feel suffer. We feel unhappy again. We have the feeling that, oh, we are not fulfilled. We're not satisfied. Actually, if you have this kind of suffering, this kind of uncomfortable, unhappy, come back to yourself. Check your life. What is the stuff that you really need in your life? So, in the Buddhist practice, in the monk practice, the Buddha taught us to come back to the necessary thing: food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. If we have enough stuff to make our life more comfortable, we practice another concept: santuti, happy with what you have. And when you delay the time to run for the happiness and practice something like this, come back to your life, come back to what you really want, and start practice happy with what you have. This feeling will decrease time by time. Just delay. When everything on sale, don't go right away. Delay a little bit. Desire, feeling in your mind will decrease. The other type of the suffering, you are in the difficult situation. You are in the situation that you don't want. This type is quite similar to when you meet with people that you don't like. So avoid the sensation and come back, check your mind more and more. If you cannot avoid, use some technique to protect your mind, to clear negative thought out of your mind. Breathing technique and the mantra, very effective. And when you are alone, do the meditation. Take a shower for your mind. Make your mind clear and bright. Come back to the clear mind, to the happy mind. The other type of suffering, negative imagination. Oh, this one, I think is quite dangerous, and it's trapped you in the circle of darkness. It's like when you have some problem, and you don't have time to investigate the real problem, and this problem multiply in your mind. You keep thinking about this problem more and more, and delusion active. The negative imagination, I gonna get worse, and the feeling of fear happen in your mind, and the fear in your mind grow bigger and bigger. Actually, sometimes the problem that you have is very small problem, but in your mind it's become very big. For this type of suffering, you can use investigate. In Buddhism, we call vicharana. Investigate. What is the real problem? What is the real situation? Deal with the real situation. Deal with the real problem. If you cannot do anything with it, find someone to help. Or you can adjust your expectation to match with the reality and adjust your life, adjust your feeling. And don't forget to come back and meditate, clear your mind. Because if you feel unhappy, you need to deal with the difficult situation. Your mind receives negative information. Meditation is a very good way to clear the mind. So use this knowledge together with observe your mind, investigate the cause, and find the solution. We're going to talk more about all of this step and some more detail that can help you to deal with the wrong condition that happen in your mind. So observe your mind, study your mind. And when you know your mind more, you can deal with the situation in the right way. And let's come back, meditate together, and upgrade our mind together.